Hello again, everyone. So today, nice snowy winter day. I'm sitting here doing something a little bit different. Even though I got a gazillion sets to put together, I thought I'd try something different. Okay, so what you're looking at is the Disney Encanto movie set. You know the oh, hold on a second. Got my old man glasses on. Got to be able to see far away now. So, the set is 43202. The Mandrigal House, I think it's pronounced. It's 587 pieces. But what I'm doing is I got two sets. And I got a mock instructions PDF off of Rebrickable. And if you never heard of Rebrickable before, just go to the type in Rebrickable in Google or whatever, and then you get the website and you can see people who have made mocks of different sets. They will sell the PDF files of basically they're selling you the instructions. But and there's actually some really good ones on there. Probably seen some of the other folks on YouTube channels who've shown them before. But the thing I want to point out with this right now is, I didn't know this before. First, let me say this particular mock takes two of these sets. So that is what I'm doing here. I'm sorting out the two boxes. But as I'm sorting the boxes out, I never really looked at the Friends set because really that's kind of like what this is based on. The Friends, the minifigures, the figures, you can see here, this is the main female character in the movie. So, it's not the same as as a minifig. So there's the Friends character. And then, let me see if I can do this right quick. I got another one here. This is a regular minifig. Put the hairpiece back on. So anyway, the thing that I noticed is, here we go. Wait. What am I making cat sounds for? I don't know. Anyway, I think I'm tired again. So, my point is, you got the two figures. And maybe most of you who are watching this might know this already. But for you older folks, who have kids and their grandkids and you want to pick up some cheaper sets or used sets that are the Friends, right? And to help kids, grandkids, whatever, or adults even, to expand their sets or minifigs. So what you do is you get some of these Friends ones, and like I said, people might know this already, don't know, but you can take parts of the Friends ones, like the hair pieces, right? And they fit on the minifigs. Now, when I first looked at, just pulled my minifig apart. Anyway, when I first looked at it, I was like, well, these hair pieces, for the Friends one look way bigger than when they look way bigger than the standard minifig hairpiece. This is kind of, someday I'm going to get something to hold this phone. Oh, come on now. Oh, I can't get it back in there. Well, anyway, I'll do it without the bottom on it. So, I just want a hand. I am doing really good right now. Okay. So, this poor minifig, just tearing it apart. Okay. So there's the minifigure, and here's the hairpiece. So it looks, looks way bigger than what a regular minifig's hairpiece look, because you got that one, and then here's the one I took off. Right? You can see that size difference there. But that's much, this hair piece here is much bigger, but that's the style of the hair for the character in the movie. But it doesn't look bad on the minifigure, right? This looks like a totally different minifigure. Okay. And here's the other one. This is the other character in the movie is it's the grandmother, I think. That's who she's supposed to be. Okay, so there's her hairpiece. And I got it way over there. So I put it on a regular minifig. And lo and behold, it looks like an elderly lady's haircut. Or hairstyle, right? Move this light around a little bit. So it fits really good. Okay, so you got the hair pieces. And this is this character's from the movie Encanto. So it's got a large hair piece, but I've already tried it. It fits on there pretty good. And then also what I thought kind of looked bigger was like the miner's hat. Let me see if I can get this light up a little better. Come on. Anyhow, the miner hat. Looks a little bigger than normal, but it doesn't look bad on there. I need 3 hands. Okay, there we go. So you can see that miner's hat on there. And of course, there are other things that are part of the friend sets that can be, transferred over to the regular Lego minifigs. I mean, pretty much, it's pretty simple to see that they use the similar parts and things like that. But it's just, when you look at the friends, the way that they're designed, they look a little bigger, especially the minifig heads or the figureheads. It's kind of a totally different design there. But it's still the same size as a stud. Okay. But I think it's what I noticed is that it seems like that they, the accessory pieces, they looked a little bigger to me, but they're not. Of course, with these Friends ones, you can't take off the hands. I don't even know if you could take off the arms or not, but I guess there's no really need to. But you do have to put them together. You got the bottom section and the torso and the head. Unlike a minifigure, you can take that apart much more. But so yeah, basically just pointing out that don't overlook some of these sets that you wouldn't otherwise use for, like, if you're building like a Lego city. I mean, you got like Marvel, DC, and all those other types of sets, all the franchise sets and so on, that necessarily wouldn't fit in. However, you can take things from them. I mean, like I said, it's probably pretty commonly known when it comes to Lego, but I'm just trying to say that I didn't really look at it. I guess I really wasn't thinking that, well, I can take some of these things from here and there, whatever. And so in the case of building these MOCs, this is going to turn into a modular of that house there. So you take 2 sets, you have the front and the back, turns it into a modular house. And you're left over with pieces. And I was like, well, what am I going to do with all these Friends things? I thought I'd give them to the neighbor girl next door, but, which I probably still will. But the point is that there are things that I can still use that I didn't realize that I could use, when doing this. So I got many other MOCs to do, and I'm sure I'll find some other things. Definitely got 6 of the Friends sets. I don't remember which one it is, but I'll be making a video on that. And there's quite a few other ones. I also got some of the Harry Potter sets that I'm going to do a MOC on, like the castle, bigger castle, and then university. You can find those MOCs on Bricklink. Okay, well, there you go. Just thought I'd point all this out. So here I am halfway through building the Encanto MOC set that was on Bricklink. I think his name is Brick Artisan. I want to give him credit. I purchased as I mentioned earlier, I purchased not Bricklink, but Rebrickable. So yeah, I think it was like $6 for the PDF for this. But I just wanted to throw in, halfway through this is about what it looks like now. I mean, it's a pretty good build, it really is. It reuses a lot of the items from the actual original set, which is what, 43202. But so yeah, he makes good use of the stickers, and that was the funny thing. I was going through it, and I had a set of stickers laid over here and a set of stickers here next to me, and I was going through the PDF and going along, and each step, and it said, sticker number 1, sticker number 6, and I was like, okay. And then I got down a little further, probably about 30 steps later, sticker number 1, sticker number 6. And then it just dawned on me. It's like, wait, how can I do 2 of each if I only got 1 of each? And I was like, duh, 2 sets of stickers. So that's when I realized you got to use both sets of stickers. And as you can see, I know when, like, here's sticker number 1, as you can see there. But one of the things that I noticed in the PDF, you might have to look at him a little closer and take a look at his YouTube video on it, because when you look at the instructions, it kind of shows the doors in a different way. It threw me off a little bit, but you have to look close. And then I went and checked out his video of where he built this, and that gave me more hints. Also, I used my iPad for the instructions here. I mean, it works pretty well, as opposed to having the manual. I suppose you could probably print these out if you wanted to, but I don't see any reason why you would really need to. You could do it on your iPad or other tablet or your cell phone, iPhone, whatever. But needless to say, here it is so far. It makes good use of everything like I mentioned. So right now I'm just about halfway through it. I think I'll show some more at the end, once it's all done. Oh, here's this side of it too. So there's more items to go out here. But this is a 16 by 32 plate that I got it on. And yeah, overall it's not really that big, but if you got other MOCs or modulars that are at the 16 by 32, you can put it right next to this one, or maybe put a yard space or something. Probably what I'm going to do. Not sure yet. But, all right, well, there we go. And then I'll come back here when I'm done and just add a little bit and then get it posted. Hope you really enjoy these videos. And as I've been mentioning, I appreciate it if you would subscribe, if you like seeing the videos. And that kind of helps me know if people are interested in what I'm posting, or if you have some other things that I can do a video on. And if you want, post them in the comments. I mean, I do have lots of Lego sets. And I'm not bragging, I'm just saying, if there's a Lego set that you'd like me to talk about, I might have it, just mention it. I mainly do city sets, Star Wars sets, got a lot of the creator sets, and the Harry Potter ones, and a few of the sets like this, the Disney now and some of the Friends. Not many of those. I got all the Speed Champion sets. Plan on doing some MOCs with those cars. I'm going to build the actual original ones the way they're supposed to, but then I'm going to, there's another young man who has some PDFs where he mocks them, makes alternate cars on the MOC. So I figured I was going to do that too. Pick up some of the more of the Speed Champions that have been out for a while and make some different ones. But yeah, so what else? I think that's pretty much about it. So yeah, I think if you more modules to come. And as I mentioned, excuse me, if you got something you would like me to work on, just let me know. All right, hope you enjoy this. Thanks. And here it is, the Encanto MOC set that is now done. As I mentioned earlier, I just wanted to kind of just do a quick follow-up on the end. So this would be the front of it. Basically, you got pretty much like 3 sections. Your first floor, second floor here, and the roof section up here. Not really anything in there. So I mentioned that this was done by a young guy named Brick Artisan. He is on Rebrickable. So yeah, just real quick, as I had already said in the first part of the video, made use of the stickers pretty much like he did. You could see them in areas here and here, you know. With it being 2 sets, it made it easier to cover the things. So, and then this would be a side that you have towards another module. Probably put some pinholes down here so if I want to connect them to another building. Or if you wanted to do it on Mills plates, something like that. Okay, this would be a black, excuse me, the back. Gotta get the rest of the way down there, but I think I need to get me one of them little, what do you call those things? Little turning wheels. Lazy Susan things, I think is what they're called. So that way I can spin it. But point is, here's the back. You can see with some of the same things that you use in the Encanto set itself. So he had mentioned that, you know, how he made use of the colors in his video, YouTube video. So if you just want to look him up and see what he did, I'd rather, no sense to repeat what he's already said. I just added a few more things to it, like some little flowers on the back windowsill here, the window box. Do a little bit of the extra flowers and butterflies up on the top here. And then just a few little things here and there. And now you would have to look at inside. But for the most part, this is a pretty good build, pretty good MOC. The only thing that I noticed though, I don't know if it's just me or if it's friend sets or what, but the clutch power on these is not as good as what I'm used to seeing with Lego. And none of these are non-Lego. These are all Lego bricks. But I noticed that it just seems like they're much looser. They tend to fall off more. And I was surprised by it. I was like, man, why am I having such a problem? But maybe it's just a set. I don't know. Or maybe it's just me. But so yeah, this is actually officially my first time at doing a MOC, even though it's someone else's, you know, MOC. But this is my first time actually following, you know, the instructions that someone else did. That is not, you know, stock Lego. I mean, so technically it's not my MOC, but it's my first time putting one together. So I think it was pretty fun to do. Eventually I like to build some of my own, you know, come up with ideas, but that's down the road. You know, maybe my wife would probably do more than that than I would. She's more creative and I'm more technical, I guess. Give me the instructions, I'll follow it pretty well. You know, give her the creative talent, she'll just go crazy. She'll come up with all kinds of ideas. So hopefully you'll be seeing some of that in videos later on down the road as we go along. Speaking of my wife, she's actually working on the loop coaster. She's about got it done. It's just that we have been so busy with other things, other projects. Now things have slowed down for the winter. We're actually getting back into Lego really good here. But should be showing a video of that real soon and getting that as a part of the Lego City. And I probably mentioned this in an earlier video. Why is the plastic back on everything again? The entire Lego City and on the actual boxes and all the sets that are there on the shelving is because we want to do some cleaning in here in the entire shed. It really needs to be, vacuumed and swept and mopped and maybe do some buffing on the floor. And even though we got air handlers, we're definitely going to stir up the dust. So I figured that, and we always we cover it all up. It's a lot easier just to cover it up with just cheap thin plastic from one of the box stores than it is to have to dust everything all the time. But needless to say, that is why you're seeing plastic on everything still. Hopefully we'll get that done here in the next few days, get it all cleaned up in here, and then get everything covered, because we've got tons of things to put into the city that we just built over time. But all right, I think that should about take care of talking about this whole Encanto MOC build. And as I said before, got any questions or suggestions or whatnot, or if you wouldn't mind subscribing, if you like watching these videos, that'd be good too, All right, I'm rambling on, and I'm going to call it quits for today. I think I've been out here for like 22 hours just doing Lego sets. So, I guess I'll see you next time.